Take two.
Take two.
Take two. We tried this.
Take two and call me in the morning.
And he needed water. He was real dry because we don't have okay, I'm busted. You know, I'm on chemotherapy, and it can be hard on the liver. But after my stem cell transplant and all that, I'd asked her, a month back, maybe something like that. He cut me a little slack. Let me have a glass of wine, you know. She said,
the little Italian girl has got to have her wine. You know?
She said, yeah, go ahead. You can have some wine. Well, let me tell you what. It showed up big time on my blood work. So she's cut me off. So anyway, no signature glass of wine, but we're here in spirit of the signature glass of wine.
And the sun is shining.
Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous day again. It was real foggy this morning and cold.
We get a dense fog alert every morning.
We do. It's foggy. Would you call it dense? No.
No, but I'm pretty dense myself, so what do I know?
But we took an absolutely amazing drive this week. It was
amazing.
Epic.
We're right on the edge of agricultural land, forested land, orchards, farms,
vineyards.
Oh yeah. So, you know, within a couple of minutes we're out in the country. So we took a drive, and it was beautiful, and we got working up this hill, and we got up pretty high, and it was beautiful. I mean, first of all, it's just beautiful. And then we look out and we see, tell them. 5 mountains from the top of where we were. We could see Mount Rainier up in Washington, Mount Adams in Washington off to the east, Mount St. Helens, Mount Hood, and then all the way east over to Sisters, which is a couple-hour drive east.
Incredible. It was so beautiful. And today is looking like another beautiful day. In fact, is it Sunday? We're supposed to be in the 60s.
I think tomorrow we're supposed to be 60.
Man alive, I am ready. I am so ready.
We've been freezing here.
Yeah, it's been cold. And I think actually yesterday was better. And okay, weather over. Okay. I got nothing. It's a really small list today.
That's okay.
Yeah. So what's kind of, a lot of it's kind of funny, the things that we kind of talk about during the day. First of all, we went to get a pickup I had my chemo yesterday, and we timed it so we could stop and get pickup of groceries and then go home. Well, we got there early. And after this thing that we did in the car, I said we should have had the camera running. It was a perfect car talk. He and I were just... And I wrote down a couple of them because they were so damn funny. First of all, have you ever heard of sustainable firewood? Now...
It doesn't burn.
We saw a thing, it says sustainable firewood. And you're thinking, well, what the heck does that mean? What is sustainable firewood? He said, well, maybe it's just trees that grow and you cut them down and they grow back. I don't know.
You cut off the limbs and more limbs grow. I don't know either.
So, we said that was just crazy talk. And then the other, speaking of crazy talk, he thinks that I don't listen to him.
He knows.
And we were talking about stuff yesterday, and I didn't want to, it was just light stuff. It wasn't like serious stuff. But he started to talk. I said, I want to talk about it. I know it. I got it. And it just cut him off at the knees. Poor guy. He said, I don't listen to him.
I'm always in trouble because she'll start to say something, and I know what she's going to say, and I try to stop her. Let me talk.
It's true. You just drive me nuts with that. He will.
But she does exactly the same thing. But you see, here in Jill for Today world, we have 2 sets of rules, one for the director and one for Jill for Today.
But the thing,
I imagine it's a lot like your house.
But the thing is that when I start to say something to him, and he says, I'm paraphrasing, stop it there, I know exactly what you're going to say. And I say, no, you don't. Yes, I know you don't. And I try, I'll get another 2 or 3 words into it. I know what you're going to say. No, you don't. And it just makes me crazy. Okay, so that was, and then data usage on the phone. Now we share a megabyte. We have a great plan through Verizon. Oh, yes. No. Oh, yes, we're going there. We are.
We share a gigabyte.
Oh, God. We share a gigabyte.
Yeah.
And
yesterday she asked the phone, how many megabytes in a kilobyte?
Well,
So he's got this thing. I don't know what the thing is. We don't go out. Obviously, we don't go out anywhere where we would need to go online on our phones. But occasionally, I'll say, I need to look this up, or let me see this, or whatever it might be.
We'll be driving around. She'll ask her phone, how many toes does a three-toed sloth
And
have?
he will have a cow over this damn. Remember, don't you? Yeah. And so yesterday we were in the parking lot waiting for our groceries, and there was something that I wanted to ask. He says, "Oh, don't you do that right now? And you're look at this burning up this
She
megabyte."
looks up the stupidest thing.
And I said, "Well, how much have I burned?" And so I look up the data usage, and it was something totally insignificant. And I said, "Well, how many do we have a month? How many do we have? A
gigabyte.
A gigabyte." And I said, "Well, how many have we used? What? Nothing megabytes, something
150
ridiculous."
megabytes or something.
And I said, "Well, how many megabytes are in a?"
I'm just trying to be frugal. I'm trying to
It's
keep
like
our
some
usage
sort. No.
within.
No, it's like some sort. I'm doing it to you. It's like some sort of competition with himself. You know how men will say, "I think we can make it to the next gas station. We are on fumes, Randy." No, I think we can make it to the next gas.
I very much enjoy having a $15.62 a month phone bill.
Have I denied you that?
Only 1 month.
Only. How long have we had the plan?
I don't know.
Years.
Couple of
It's
years.
like it is like gas, and I know you must have experienced this. You had to have experienced.
Never. Which one of
Don't.
us is the only person to ever run out of gas?
Doesn't matter.
Which one of us has run out of gas?
And you know why you haven't? Because I have harassed you to stop at gas
Maybe
stations.
I haven't because I don't have somebody stupid enough to push my car to the gas station like you did.
We were dating.
Yeah.
And it was a Volkswagen.
Thank God
Bug.
she had a Volkswagen Bug.
But it's
if
like
she'd
that.
had a Cadillac, I would be in traction.
It's like that with the gasoline. It's like that with the megabytes on the
I
phone.
never let the gas run down.
Not anymore.
And I suppose I have you to thank for that?
You do actually. So there, that's it. Okay, so we're moving on. Do you know he was reading the news the other day, and he found out that Ringo Starr is going to start touring again. So we said, "My God, how old must Ringo Starr be?" He is 81 years old. Now, I don't know about you. He's 75. Excuse me, I'm sorry. He's 75.
I
and
am?
Yeah. And I said, "How would
How the
you
hell did
like to
that
be touring in another 6 years? A U.S. city tour."
If I was making what Ringo Starr does, I wouldn't mind it.
Oh my God! And then we
And
started.
he's going to tour
Go
with,
Who was
who
it?
was it? Colin,
Colin.
somebody?
Oh, Colin Hay.
Colin Hay
Colin
used to
Hay.
be the lead singer for Men at Work. Quirky little guy. And
Yeah.
Edgar Winter,
Yeah, why?
who is
Never caught it. Never got it.
an albino with a page boy
Yeah,
haircut.
it's very
so-
weird, very weird look. Anyway, so then that kicked us off onto the movie that he was in. He was in, it's several movies. I don't know whether you recall The Magic Christian. That was Peter Sellers, I'm quite sure. I think.
Oh, you're probably right.
Sorry, Peter Sellers, and Ringo Starr had a very minor role in it, but Magic Christian, and that was right around the same time as what was the one? Tokely.
What?
Toklas. Alice B. Toklas,
Alice B.
I love you.
Toklas, yeah.
I love you, Alice B. Toklas.
Yeah.
I love you, Alice B. Toklas.
I love you too.
And that was the same thing. It was Peter Sellers. And that was a very quirky period for him besides the Pink Panther, which I did not like. I didn't like the Pink Panther. It drove me crazy with the guy Cato.
Keto.
Oh,
Keto is a diet.
it's ruinous. No, I mean, I just didn't get it. I just hated it with that guy lurking in.
It's like math.
Through the
She
door.
just doesn't get
I don't
it.
get math at all. So, okay, so we got that. I don't listen to him ever. Sustainable Firewood, Ringo Starr. The other thing we were talking about is this isn't any order. We were talking about places that we had stayed, and there was an article about the best inns in the United States, small inns. What was it called?
No, it was an article on haunted hotels.
Haunted hotels. I digress. And one of them was the Wolf Creek Tavern here, or in Wolf Creek Inn, or
in Southern Oregon.
Southern Oregon.
It's supposedly the oldest continuously operating inn in
Since way back, 18 whatever. Well, we had stayed there once many years ago and had a really wonderful experience. It's very
nice dinner.
Oh, nice.
We stayed in the Clark Gable room because Clark Gable and Carol Lombard used to stay there a while.
Very reasonably
Fortunately,
priced.
our visitors, our subscribers will know who Clark Gable is.
Yes,
but
they will not.
The young people will say, who?
Who?
Gone with the Wind.
So several years back, actually my mom had passed away. So this has been about, oh God almighty, it's been a long time now. Well, 13 years, whatever. It's been quite a while.
There's that math thing again.
I know, it doesn't matter. So we were on the way home from my mom's funeral, and he says, let's just do a nice night. So we stayed in the Wolf Creek Inn, and we checked into Clark Cable room again. Nice room. Went down and had a nice dinner, and there was a bunch of people in the dining room. Well, after dinner, we all of a sudden realized that, we're the only people in this hotel.
And we'd seen some strange stuff going on in town.
Yeah.
What's interesting is right across the street from the inn is the state police headquarters.
Yeah.
And there in the afternoon, some jackass is out in the middle
Pardon
of the
your
road.
French.
No, he
No,
was a
I know. He was.
doing wheelies and just racing up and down the street in a Corvette. And
And this is a tiny little town.
tiny little
town.
place. And the police did nothing about it. And then there was some guy who looked really hinky checking out our car. And so,
And that's how we figured out there was nobody in the hotel, because ours was the only car in this parking lot. So I don't know whether I guess I went to the front desk and I made some comment about, gosh, you're the only guests here tonight. And I said, we're the only guests? What do you mean we're the only guests? Well, you're only guests. Oh, then you're on the desk all night. Oh, no, we leave
no, we leave. But we're only a couple of miles away, and I do have a gun, so if there's any problem, all you have to do is call us.
And we lock you in.
Well, this was before cell phones.
Oh.
We didn't have a cell phone, so I guess if somebody broke into our room, we would have had to borrow a quarter from them to go use the payphone in the hallway and call this guy and tell him, come over, we're being tortured.
There was no phones in the lobby, in the room, so we would have to have gone down to the lobby to use a phone booth, the payphone. So we left. We took a quick shower because we were exhausted from traveling. We took a shower, got out of there, and we drove about another 40 minutes to another hotel. And so I called I said, are you kidding me? You leave.
We actually had to go back the same way we had come to get to a hotel.
That's right. And I complained. I said, I cannot believe this is a state-run hotel.
Yeah, it's a historical monument.
So it's state-run. I can't believe you leave two people in a hotel by themselves all night long with no one on duty.
This is why our photographs are above the lobby there, with a sign that says, do not rent a room to these people.
Well, they did give us our money back.
Yeah, but they weren't happy.
Oh, no, they were not happy. So we got talking on that, and I thought maybe that was kind of a neat little story to share. The other thing is that I read another article today. Super Bowl Sunday is coming up on, Sunday.
It is.
It is. And the average eater/drinker, party goer, Super Bowl goer, the average consumption of calories, and I could not believe this, was 8,100 calories. Now, let me tell you, that is a lot of nachos, chips, tacos, and beer.
Oh, no. That's only 500 calories of snacks and 7,600 calories of beer.
Can you imagine that? 8,000 calories.
Back to the Wolf Creek Inn.
Yeah.
We stayed at another historic place down in California near Klamath. Called the historic Requa Inn.
Requa Inn, yeah.
Now, these people are so environmentally conscious that there's a sign in your room that says, if you see a spider in your room, please call the front desk. We will come up, we will catch it alive and release it.
Can you imagine that? Is that just the sweetest thing? And then as we were walking in, they had a couple of cats, and they had little cat bowls outside. Well, a mommy raccoon and her babies.
Yeah, the mother raccoon comes out of the bushes first. She checks things out. She goes back in the bushes, and she comes back out with 3 baby raccoons.
It was so sweet.
And they chow down on dried kibble.
Yeah, dried kibble. That was very sweet. Anyway, so we're really bombing here today, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think bombing big time. Okay.
Not every video can be a winner.
No, it can't. Okay. Speaking of Super Bowl Sunday, he does not know. We're having tacos, and I'm going to make some veggies and some like ranch dressing and that kind of stuff. I am making a secret dessert.
Ooh.
He doesn't know about it, and I'm going to video it, but he's going to not be in the room. He's not going to be handling the camera. I'm doing it on Saturday, tomorrow, secret. So you're not going to know about
Where
it.
am I going to be?
I don't care.
You doing it Saturday, tomorrow?
They don't know we're videoing this on Thursday.
I let the shot out of the box,
God
didn't I?
almighty, didn't you though? So anyway, he's going to get a secret treat. He's not going to know what it is, but
Is it going to be 8,100 calories?
no. I promise you, it's not going to be that much. So anyway, that's that. I don't. Okay, I
It'll
don't.
probably have spinach or collard in it or something.
No. Okay, toilet paper. Now I know this is a topic most people don't even think about talking about. Toilet paper. We got to talking about, not that it was a reason to talk about toilet paper. What was I was taking out a fresh roll of toilet tissue, bathroom tissue, I guess is what that's the politically correct word, bathroom tissue, and I looked at the package. And we buy Kirkland, Costco. It's 380 sheets now, still double ply, 2-ply. 380 sheets. Now,
Thinner 2-ply than it used to be.
thinner 2-ply than it used to be. I remember it used to be 500 sheets per roll. Then it went to 450 sheets a roll. Then it went to 400 sheets a roll, and now it is 380 sheets per roll. And I'll tell you what, they haven't reduced that price.
It's like if you're my age, you probably remember the 3-pound can of coffee.
Yeah, 5 pound. Oh, Mom
I
had
don't
a 5
remember
3
5
pound.
pound, 3 pound.
1 pound. 3
1
pound.
pound, 3 pound.
5 pound.
I don't know if maybe there was a 2 pound. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can't find a 3-pound can of coffee anywhere. They're still charging you the 3-pound price, but
Well, it's like they just reduced the size of sugar. 5 pounds. It's
5
been
pounds.
5
Now
pounds
it's
forever.
4 pounds.
Now it's 4 pounds. I mean,
Inflation.
since I was a little kid, it was 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. They call it shrinkflation.
shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation. So they can shrink the size of the package, but not
Who knew?
change the price. Yeah. Okay. So we got that going for us. What we've been watching on TV now, he has started that new book by
John Grisham.
John Grisham.
The Judges List.
You like it? Is it good?
So
He
far.
haven't said much about it. Someone I told you had written in about a book from Stephen King. It's called The Killers or Killers. Killer.
I'll bet it's the one I just finished, Billy Summers.
No, she said the title was Killer.
I don't know. Billy Summers is about a hitman.
Well, I don't know now. I'll have to check that out. I don't know. I'll check it out. But we have been watching. We watched. We've tried so hard. All of them we've seen. We've seen them all. If we turn it on, we watch about 2 minutes of it, and he's in because he doesn't remember anything. I said, "We've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it." What? It's true.
Listen,
it is
Ethel.
true. Ethel.
Isn't that you?
What?
You said I didn't remember anything.
Ethel May Potter? You never forgot her?
How would I remember your name?
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I mean, it's and we do this, and every so often something new comes on, or we haven't actually seen it. Well, one we caught, and it was actually a Prime on Prime. It's called Case Sensitive: The Point of Rescue. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's
I'd
interesting.
recommend it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it. It's interesting. It's
If a show doesn't grab us in the first 10 minutes,
Yeah.
we're out of there.
I think a lot of the problem too is that they are made so much now for, I'm going to use a word that most of us don't know, teeny boppers. It's that millennial, I know those aren't teeny boppers, but it's the millennial, X generation, millennial generation, whatever those people are in their 30s and early 40s. Yeah, young people. And it's catered to them. Now you recall when we were that age, the things were catered to us. So we're old fogies. Nobody wants to talk to us because we don't spend the money that the young kids do. So they don't make things for us anymore. They make them for the young kids. I'm just saying it like it is. No?
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Okay, I'm just saying, I'm just calling it the way it is. Anyway, this one was kind of a good, and we'd see it, but that is the problem, is that a lot of them are young stories, young people stories, and you just can't identify with them. Don't you think?
I can't identify with anything.
You're looking at my list. I saw you doing that. And the other thing we've been tapping into, which has been fun because we totally forgot them, were like the first season of Vera. That's in BritBox. We haven't seen Vera.
Two old people watching an old woman.
But it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It is. It's entertaining. So we've been watching her. Louvre Pit. That's it. I got it. And don't forget, you could ask Jill a question at www.
I thought somebody asked you.
I've got it. I got to get my phone. Hang on a sec.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. Be rude.
Okay, before we get to the Ask Jill a Question, she just had another call.
Are you on? Are we on?
Trying to sell us.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Medicare. Don't ever turn 65 because you're going to be inundated with spam, Medicare solicitations, and these people just don't take no for an answer. No, you can try and talk to them, but they're doing their spiel and they won't shut up.
And you try to be nice. You do. You try.
She tries to be nice.
Yeah, well, I'm better than you are, but I always delete the calls. But yeah, come on, leave me alone. I said, I said to him, did you have it on when I was talking to him?
No.
Oh, okay. I said, I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to hear about it. I just don't want to do this.
I want to get one of those air horns that you just...
God. Okay. Ask Jill a question. Now, you can ask Jill a question anytime and we'll answer them on Friday.
You can. I can't.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, gosh, I can't see him. Hang on. That's what happens when you get, mature. Okay, come on. This is from Nadia. Again, Nadia. If you mill your own wheat, is that like making whole wheat? Very good question, Nadia. And as a matter of fact, I have some wheat berries is what the whole wheat is that you grind up to make flour, which you then use to make bread. And I was going to do that on camera here coming another week or so when I need to make bread. And yes, you're correct. You grind the wheat up and you have what you then have is flour. And you can use a whole wheat, which makes the brown wheat for whole wheat flour, or you can use when you buy white flour, they have stripped all the wheat bran and all that stuff out of there, so all you have is like white nothing there. So anyway, that's a good question, and yes, I'll be making whole wheat bread, and yes, it's done with the whole little wheat kernels that you grind up. So thank you, that's a great question. I hope I answered it for you.
When are you going to make some rye bread?
I know, I need to do that for you. I know you love it. Jeanette, hi Jeanette. She says, could you share your recipe for the beef and broccoli? Yours looked so good. Yeah. And yes, I will. Yes,
I've been begging for some more beef and broccoli.
Yeah, I will, because it was so good. The other thing, too, is someone had asked to do the eggplant parmesan. And I had bought an eggplant, and I had let it sit in my refrigerator, not many days, 2 or 3 days, 4 days, maybe max. And we got everything laid out.
But she's doing it tomorrow.
I am, because I have a fresh eggplant. He starts to slice open this eggplant, and it was brown on the inside. Now, I don't know whether it was old.
It was a whole wheat eggplant.
Oh, whole wheat eggplant. I don't know whether it was brown before we got it or what happened. So I can't recall who it was now, that asked me to do the eggplant parmesan. It is going to be cooked.
Jeanette?
No.
Jeanette?
No, not Jeanette.
Nadia? No.
No, I can't recall. I'll find out. I'll give her props when I make it. I will. I'll give you props. Anyway,
Jill got comments this week from somebody in Peru. Chile. And she responded in Spanish.
I always do that. If someone writes to me in a language that I go through Google Translate, and if I can get it in there and it translates, I write them back in their language. I think that's polite. I think it's polite, and I love to do that. I love to see what their reaction is when they say, "Oh my God, she speaks Swahili," So I love that.
We used to do that with the lady who ordered stuff from us in Shanghai.
That's correct, we did.
We'd respond in Chinese.
That's right, we did, yeah.
Ni hao ma.
Ni hao ma. Okay, that's it. I got nothing. I talked about toilet paper. Anyway, ask Jill a question. Go to www.jillfortoday.com. If you hit that little home tab, down will drop, it says ask a question. And you can go in there. There's just a little quickie form. Just fill out your question and hit send, and I'll get it, and we'll answer it.
Sorry this was sort of dull this time. We'll try and be funnier next time.
And I'm going to have to cut a lot of this out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to edit the heck out of this. But that's all right. Some days are just clunkers.
Let's see.
How much time?
I don't know how long.
Too long. Oh, yeah, because you kept cutting it.
Yeah, you might cut from the start to the finish.
I could do that. It would cut it down a lot. All right, everybody.
All right.
We love you. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Watch your P's and Q's. We're not over this yet, but we're getting there. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.